What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Kiss. Right now, you checking out the 3-point conversion.
Yo, what up? It's your man, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? We are back inside the 3-point conversion sports lounge, and I got my dog to the right of me. Mace, what up, dog?
Wednesday, baby. LFG. LFG.
Yes, sir.
In the words of Tom Brady.
What's going on with you, man?
Man, hey, this week been flying by. Been busy, crazy busy, but whatever. We got 3 more games left in Band-Aid season. It's almost over, baby.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, dog. Man, I'm fronting right now. Like I ain't haven't been feeling good, so but I'm like 70%, probably 65.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And I'm not coughing. I'm sick, choking on that water. No. But other than that, man, I'm good, man. Like you said, we've been breezing through. Can't wait. Got some big matchups all weekend of football.
Wow.
Some crazy matchups, dog. Like, yeah, you know. But other than that, everything's been copacetic. We got a good show, man. Probably debatable. Gonna be a lot of debating going on.
Makes for a good show.
Yeah. And it might not even be with me and you. It's gonna be people who watching the show.
Right.
It's gonna be a lot of stuff debatable. A lot of people gonna be chiming. You know, you're gonna want to chime in on this one, man. But man, first, man, we talking about teams that on the cusp of panicking. You know, or maybe they shouldn't be. We don't know, but we talking about teams that's what up, Vince? Teams that's like going through, man, and lost a couple in a row. It's not looking good anymore. You know, hey, man, we got to talk about that, dog. I got to see what you think. Also, man, we are talking college football. Like I said, big game in college football. Especially SEC, dog.
The biggest.
Yeah, SEC is going to be huge. You know, it's really going to set things up as far as playoffs and, you know, what could happen, man. So, hey, get your popcorn ready because it's going to be big. What up, Jacob? Yeah, there are targets. You're right, Jacob. I agree. Also, man, NBA about to start next week, man. We got to give an NBA preview. We got to talk.
Crazy that it's already here. It's here.
Yeah, everything's moving fast. Like I said, it's just flying by. Also, I want to get back to the NFL because, you know, we got to. Of course, we can't skip past that Monday night period, but Monday night game between the Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. We got to talk about that, what that means for the Falcons. But then I really want to know, you're going to love this, dog. We talking wideouts. And I want to know the top 5 wideouts, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether it hurt or not. But I feel like some people have moved up in this list, Maceo.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
We definitely agree and where we place them and everything like that. Oh yeah, we got to talk. We're gonna mention that, man. We might as well with the donation to HBCU. That was big for Arthur Blank. Big for HBCU. I'm trying to get that joke at somewhere else. So we're gonna try to work on that. But anyway, we're gonna work on that. But other than that, also got to talk MLB, of course. MLB playoffs. LA Dodgers showing out. Pitchers, as a matter of fact, but yeah, they showing out. And then we got quick hits. Stop it. Hey, let your family and friends know they can listen to the show or watch the show live on the 3 Point Conversion Facebook page and on the 3 Point Conversion YouTube channel. Bruh, it is time to get to these quick hits. Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Please buy it. First of all, but we got to talk about this quickly. Tua Tagovailoa apologizes for his comments. I remember I couldn't say his last name for anything. Anyway, apologized for his comments on Sunday about the leaders on the team being late for players only meeting after they, had a bad loss last week. It seems sincere. I get, Tua's a man of faith, so Tua ain't gonna get up there and lie like that. Well, I believe it's sincere. But what I want to ask you, should he apologize?
Well, he shouldn't have apologized, but that's that media PR spin. He said what he said. Everything he said on Sunday is what he felt. You know how they always say, right. Angry people will tell you the truth.
Yep.
That was him. After loss, I mean, this is why I implement in my life the 24-hour rule, where I'm not emotional. I sit with it. I think about it before I move forward. But what he said in the moment is what he really felt. And because this organization is in such shambles, it was, hey, Tua, we need you to go up there. You the quarterback, you the face of the franchise. You need to go up there and kind of apologize for, the things you said. But he meant what he said Sunday. And that's what I'm rolling with. I could care less about his apology.
Yeah, man. And I agree. I said it myself, and Jacob, I left it there purposely. Like he said, leaders don't apologize. Yeah, he was upset, but it needed to be said. And it might have, and sometimes leaders do stuff like that. Like I know I've learned, whether it's been my company or my children or whatever I was the leader of, sometimes you got to put stuff on blast. But sometimes you need to let them know. They need to feel it. Because if he would have, think about it, if he would have said it to them in a players only meeting, first of all, them jokers might not have been there because they late. And second of all, the fact that they wouldn't have felt it like they felt it when he said it publicly. It's done. But it was the truth. The wrong part was maybe you shouldn't have said it out like that, but it was the truth, right? So yeah. I think it needed to be said. You can't, so I think sometimes leaders do that purposely, like Pop will call out Tim Duncan purposely in front of everyone to let everybody know you're not playing. We're serious about this. Yeah. So I'm with it, man. Jacob said people are way too soft mentally now. You're right, because they're not used to getting caught out like this.
Yeah. I mean, we know how this thing is going to end in Miami. They will be looking for another coach in the offseason if he doesn't get let go before the season ends. Right. So, I mean, water under the bridge, Tour, whatever.
Yeah. Moving on, Russell Westbrook agrees to the Sacramento Kings agrees to join the Sacramento Kings for his 18th season. Hey, man, I salute Westbrook for playing 18 years. And this is a guy that don't take nights off. So it's not like, I mean, shout out to LeBron, shout out to Durant. All these jokers are playing well in their 30s. But with Westbrook, played mostly every game, unless he's like really hurt, he can't play.
Right.
He doesn't like that.
Right.
And even at this age, and he's going 1,000 miles per hour.
All the time.
If I can mention somebody who was the what is Crosby's first name? Lee. For Raiders.
Max Crosby.
Max, yeah. he's the Max Crosby of the NBA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's that guy where he goes 100% no matter what. The fact that Max Crosby don't take a play off, that's Russell Westbrook. And he's going 100 miles per hour. His motor is ridiculous. Yeah, he's going to have a crazy game, Jacob. I agree. I think he got like 2 of them in him, you know, because he's still – I still don't know what happened to his shot or what he did. I don't understand that about Russ. Like, one day he was shooting 47%, 40 – his mid-range was automatic. Then that one year, it's just like free throw, all of that just left. And it was like, hey, Russ, what happened? What up, Ray?
Yeah,
Russ,
shout out, man. Shout out to Russ, man. Russ, one of my faves. Yeah, I mean he's definitely on the back nine. He on the super back nine.
Yeah, he is. He is.
You know, he on the super back nine. But I mean,
he does not play winning basketball. I don't think he's not good at. I don't think he's that type of player he once was. But it's not like Russ just be firing up shots and making bad passes when he shouldn't. No, I mean, maybe his basketball play doesn't accumulate to winning, but I wouldn't say he doesn't play winning basketball. That's a lot. What up, TJ? My guy Marlon. Marlon, I was starting to feel some type of way, dog. I'm like, man, I ain't seen Marlon in weeks. What's up, dog?
Now Marlon jump in. Marlon probably got the youngin on the way to being a black belt at a young age. So yeah, Marlon probably out here registering the son of the lethal weapon.
My guy Marlon. Hey, Ray, you're right. It needs to be studied. It needs to be 30 for 30 for that, dog, because his fall off went crazy. You know, and I don't know what I think it's mental more than anything. I think Russ got too invested in proving everyone wrong. That's what happened with the shot. Maybe. But even before then, when he was shooting, he wasn't trying to prove people wrong. He was on top. And it's just like, after the MVP year, I don't know where it went, dog. He was shooting 80, he was an 82, 81% free throw shooter, and he went to like 68. Just like, what? I thought it was something wrong with his finger. I ain't. Whatever. And then last but not least, high school wide receiver, is it J-Marie? I think it's J-Marie.
Yeah.
I don't even. I might have spelled it last. I'm not feeling good. But it's a high school wide receiver that came from Ohio State, the number 1 wide receiver in the class of 2027, filed a lawsuit in the state of in the state court of Ohio that is seeking to allow him to benefit from his name, image, and likeness. And he says his worth. Him and his mom says worth $100,000. You shaking your head, Mace? Go ahead.
Easy fix. Do what everybody else do. Just reclassify. Graduate in 2026. Go take the classes. Go get your money. I don't understand the rush for these kids. Let me take it back. I understand the rush for them to get the money because they're ready to cash out. They see everybody getting money. Just reclassify. Guys do it every year.
Yeah.
Ryan Williams did it. Juju did it. It's so many kids around the country. The Malachi, the receiver from Miami, the freshman, he did it. Ohio high school kids can't benefit from NIL. You know, so what do you do? Remember Quinn Ewers did it.
Yeah.
He enrolled early, got his $1 million, then he transferred. Yep. I mean, just reclassify, big dog. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
It ain't hard.
Yeah. You good, Ray? We get it. I already know how it works, man. So I ain't tripping though. I know it, you know. I just can I comment with Ray? He says when KD left in 16, how many playoff series has run? You're right. But how many besides Houston? He was playing in OKC with nobody. You can say the same for Steph. When Steph players got old, Steph can't do it by himself. I don't think nobody can do it by himself anymore like that. You know what I'm saying? Not with these teams, you know. But yeah, his fall off was crazy though. Still was, you know, balling at one point, but then this fall off got ridiculous.
This young fella, see, all of these kids got to stay off. They got to stay off Instagram because they see what everybody else doing. stop counting other people's pockets.
Yeah.
Wait your turn. Again, if you're in such a rush to get the money, just go talk to your counselor. What will it take for me to graduate early?
But that sounds like what's the names? That sounds like his mom, because mom is involved. You
Yeah.
know,
Well, I mean,
so
it's so many kids. I'm assisting a family right now. Kid is going to actually he will know this week if he will be able to reclassify so he can sign in December. And now he can go get his NIL money at the school of his choice. So a lot comes with getting this money. Like these people think they want the money. Get you some good people on your team. You're gonna need your tax attorney. It's a lot of things you need because that 100,000, not 100,000.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to pay the taxes on that. And a lot of people, again, I know a family right now who had to hire whatever
Lawyer or
the
something.
lawyer that deal with, because they got this money for a year and some change, and they didn't pay the taxes on it, and then they got a big bill the other day.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But Ray, we're here now. We're here now. When they get ready to figure out this revenue sharing, this is why the NCAA was like, our hands are tied. Like y'all figured out, and this is why the Power Four, they don't need the NCAA. They're gonna break away from the NCAA, and before long we're gonna get an NFL like structure.
Right.
The 80 biggest teams, well, like I say, the Power Four conferences, they're gonna structure their thing, and it's gonna be just like the NFL. I mean, we are here. We on the brink of it now. So I mean, let's go on to get into it. So you don't have to worry about this.
Well, man, that wraps up quick hits. It is time to get to these to this hot topic. And the hot topic is it time to panic, Maceo? And we got three teams we got to talk about, I should say. And first, I'll address the question like this. Out of Buffalo, Baltimore, and Philly. And when I say Baltimore, more so John Harbaugh. Because we know what's going on in Baltimore now as far as the injuries. They did lose games when they had players, but they missing a lot of folks.
Yeah.
But Miss Lisa, which team are you more concerned about if there is a team?
Oh, Baltimore, no doubt. Baltimore, without a doubt, because what we've known Baltimore to be, that's not their foundation anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They were a hard-nosed defensive team. They played defense, and the offense just complemented the defense. The pendulum has swung. They're a super offensive team. Everything is around Lamar. It's Lamar. And what's happening now, I mean, they can score 35 points, but they're giving up 40. And Harbaugh has been there so long now. It was probably about 5-6 years ago where they were thinking about moving on from him. And then he had a revival. But this team clearly needs a new voice.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is beating his head on the ceiling right now. I mean, he's done all he can do in Baltimore. It's time to move on. That's the team I worry about the most between those three teams.
So
definitely Baltimore.
Let me ask you a question about that real quick, and I'll give my answer. Do you, and maybe because I'm with you, I thought about that. Is it time for a new voice? But could it be just because we've seen this? I mean, I know it's a new era. We know, and it might be time for a new voice because these children, these kids that their focus will go elsewhere quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we've seen this coming up watching teams where sometimes you might have one bad season. Would you give him, and especially with everything going on, would you give him one more season just to see, is it time for a change, or is it just one of them seasons y'all just, because as Ray stated with the Eagles they could easily, I know we hate doing coulda, shoulda, woulda, but they could easily be, they could have easily been 0-3, but they won. But with Baltimore, they could have easily been start out 2-0. They should have, or 3-0. They should have, but they didn't. So is it one of them things? Should we let him? I know we're still concerned about him because I feel the same way you do. Like, is it that? Maybe it's, but should they say, all right, John, let's give you one more season. Let's see. It could just be an off year. Y'all come back.
What's gonna change? Lamar gonna be a year older. Now Lamar is starting to get hurt. Derrick Henry is gonna be another year older.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's gonna change? How do you fix the defense? How do you fix it? Can they fix it in one off season? Because if you keep giving one more chance, you're gonna say, it was this. They've already done that, and here we are.
So you're saying, as in it might be time for a new voice, but not necessarily because y'all having a bad season, but because y'all hadn't won anything.
The window, the hardball window is closed. Right. I think last year they had everything they needed, and they still didn't get it done. And this team is worse than last season. And then you add on the injuries. I mean, what else can he do?
Right.
It's time. It's been time to move on. And last year was one more chance. We came up short. Look where we are now. This team is only going to get worse before it gets better.
Now, I say it's Baltimore. I would say. I think for the Eagles, though, even Buffalo. Well, I know I take that back. I'm more concerned about Buffalo. I'm gonna tell you why. The Eagles, they keep losing close games, but Eagles not win close games. And I think one of the things, Eagles is going through this slump. They probably need to go through this. They need to figure it out. They're so talented. They're the most talented team out of these three teams, right? They're so probably in the NFL, offense and defense. They're so talented. The problem with the Eagles is Sirianni is just so. I love the culture of we need to win no matter what, but you have to stay consistent. You have to be consistent in this league. And what I mean by that is no way Saquon Barkley should only have 12 carries. Then there's no way A.J. Brown should have 3 targets. Then, you got to learn how to put all this together. It's got to be consistent. When you think about the Cowboys, all the time in the world, you knew Emmett was going to get his carries, Irvin was going to get his catches, even Novacek was going to get his catches. But you knew it was going to blend. You have to find a way for it to blend. And for some reason, Sirianni hasn't figured that out yet. But like last year, when they went through that stretch, when they were losing, he figured it out. And then, they went on that run. But with Buffalo, I said it during the game, and the statement is overblown when you say, they got exposed. But I really believe they got exposed when New England played them. Only reason why I say that is the fact that when New England beat them, the key was don't stop Josh Allen. Stop Cook. Stop the running game. Because then you make them one-dimensional. They don't have no wide receiver that you can say, all right, let's go ahead and we can't stop this guy. No, it's just Josh Allen. But if you cover the receivers well, you can pretty much control Allen if you need to, as long as it's 3rd and 9 and 3rd and long. But with New England, they stopped Cook. Therefore, they couldn't move the ball. Then what happened? They put them. They were predictable, and they couldn't do anything. Same thing happened when they played Atlanta. Defense stopped Cook. Now it was 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. You playing man, like they was playing man to man, and then what's going to happen? Now you got somebody on on the quarterback. He can't get away. You got a spy or two. And I think right now they need to go back to the drawing board. Joe Brady need to find out which ways they can move this ball, man, if they can't run the ball. So I believe that Buffalo has the biggest problem or the most to figure out. I still think they can, but they got the most to figure out. I'm not panicking, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying they got to figure something out because what New England did, it seemed like Atlanta did the same thing. And next thing you know, stop control the middle. You know what I'm saying? The gaps and all that. Because they don't run Cook. They don't run them wide for some reason. They always run them through the gaps.
Yeah.
You stop that gap, you can't do anything. So I think it's Buffalo.
I'm gonna say this about Buffalo, and yeah, I mean back-to-back losses, but talking to and y'all know I'm in the city. I'm in the city. Yeah, but Buffalo, this was the worst thing for Buffalo being here on a Monday night. They spent Sunday with. This is the beauty of Atlanta. Our city probably plays the best defense for visiting teams. So I talked to a couple of folks and a couple of people like, yeah, Buffalo was outside. So I'm not shocked at the performance. Once I talked to my people, I'm like, why y'all didn't tell me this before the game? But they can't say some of these things because I mean they're connected. You know what I'm saying?
That had a lot to do with it too. Yeah,
and a lot to do it, and it's crazy because I went after I talked to. I ain't gonna put his name out there. But after I talked to my dog, I was like, let me go back and watch this game. Oh.
Right, G. Look. Right, G.
Listen, I'm telling you. Hey, and Marlon to tell you this. I used to crack this joke all the time. Especially when House making playoff run, during the Vic era. So Alex get one, AG Entertainment, Alex and Mike, God bless dead. Those are like my partners. Mm-hmm. I used to always post this picture of Alex and LeBron. And I just be like, AG Entertainment, do your thing. The Atlanta, our nightlife plays some of the best defense on visiting teams. Period. But I'm gonna tell you, I gotta find the picture.
I was used to say it all the time.
Every game, anybody come to town, I be like, AG, it's on you, dog.
Hey, let me tell you. Well, how I'm gonna say this? Just put it like this. Because you got a lot of single people too. There was a lot of single people on the teams. On the sidelines of that game, I was down there, right? I'm covering it. On the sidelines, they got the players only, the family and all that, and it was some nice ones in there, and they didn't look like they was dressed as wives either. So I'm gonna just say, some got some tickets to the game to come in. Yeah, so
this city plays like the best defense.
We should say that about the Hawks. Like, yeah, I say the same thing, man. With the Hawks, that's what they need to do is they come on a Saturday. If they got a game, don't let it be a Saturday night game or a Sunday game. Oh, it's a wrap.
Nah, I remember. You was there this night. So the Celtics were in town, and they didn't fly. It was like a Saturday game, but they wasn't flying out because they didn't play.
Yeah,
dude. Remember, we were walking out the media entrance. Black SUVs everywhere.
Yep.
Them boys were finna get outside.
Yeah, we was cracking up laughing. Hey, I was walking one time. They was like, "Yo, dog, what we gonna do next? Hey, where y'all go? No, we said we go." I heard them. I'm laughing like all of them ready. Yo, we kicking it tonight. Hey, look, they had lost and everything, and we kick. Atlanta streets.
Dominique Wilkins, and this is why I avoid Dominique Wilkins at games. He used to corner me and Glaze and just tell. And we interviewed Nick at his house before we we setting up the camera and thing. So before we start interview, just the story, and Nick would just talk about how like when you go to certain cities, like Nick was the guy in Atlanta. So when certain teams came here, it was on Nick to set the city out. And You had a guy in LA, had a guy in Chicago, had a guy in New York. I mean, it's like that's the culture. But like I said, Buffalo, and if you go back, everybody go back and watch that game, and you kind of see, because I kept saying, why is Josh Allen looking at everybody like that? He was just looking like, man, what are y'all doing? But yeah. Shout out to Atlanta, man. We play great defense on visiting teams.
Yeah, man. So and then because I think I heard, I don't know if it was Neat or whatever, he was saying that y'all might have told me, I don't know, but yeah, he used to say like they come in, he won't go out, but he'll send them out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna send some people to y'all room. Yeah, so that's how you do it. But yeah, it was the defense too. We right. But yeah, man, I just think, but I think New England did put that blueprint out.
Yeah.
And it was, I just think they got to go back to the drawing board now, because like I said, when they run the ball, you can't stop them. But the key is don't focus on Allen as much as stop Cook. Stop them running through them gaps. You know what I'm saying? So, but which team do you think will pull out quicker? Yeah, I can say pause, but we grown man. What team will pull out this situation and lose? You know, all these losses. What team you have coming out the slump first?
Philly will be fine. Philly just have to, I think Sirianni, whatever. He's been doing a petty coaching job. Like, you know what, y'all want the ball, okay. To show them that is not the formula for success for us. Everything goes through Saquon for this team. For this team to be successful, it goes through Saquon. Now, they lost a lot on the offensive line last year. That was like the key for that team last year. And that's why they hadn't really been effectively running the ball. But you have to keep running it. Saquon is special. And he's not going to be special with 12 carries. He needs 25 carries.
Right.
To work his voodoo. 12 carries not gonna get it. So, I think the Eagles will pull out of it first. They will remember how to win. They proof is in the pudding. They've done it. But their success is not Jalen Hurts throwing the football 35, 40 times. That's not their success.
All right, man. So let's move on. Before we get to this NBA, we got to do what we always do around this time. And you know what time it is. It is time for the Nosy Neighbor Watch. And Mason, can I go first?
Go ahead.
All right. My nosy neighbor, y'all, college football. I'm about to make it a record. I'm going back to Happy Valley. This is my third week in a row.
Yeah.
I told y'all last week I was looking because I'm like, yo, I want to know what's going to happen when they play. I forgot who they played, but Northwestern.
Yeah.
It just wasn't right. I told you that loss hurt too bad. That was a horrible loss when they lost the week before. And I had a feeling, and we were both saying, I agree with you, that because I first said they're going to fine, but when you reminded me of the money, I'm like, you're right. But then they lost like they did. I'm going back to Happy Valley because now I'm being nosy, man. I'm doing the janitor. I'm gonna sneak in, get a janitor outfit, and act like I'm sweeping in the meetings when they talking about what coach they looking at next and who they thinking about getting. Hey, I'm be real nosy, dog. Hey, what we say, Mace? I'm be sweeping or mopping and not looking.
Yeah.
Hey, but I gotta know what I'm trying to figure out. What are they gonna do next? Who are they targeting? Who do they want to come in? Who is the next guy? So yeah, man, that's my nosy neighbor watch for this. I'm going back to Happy Valley for a third week in a row. What up, Antoine?
Yeah. Now I'm going to Athens, man. Going to Athens. Lane Kiffin with young Trinidad in that offense. They can really stick it to the SEC this weekend and let the world know that they mean business. They have arrived. Lane Kiffin has to prove that, he has that genius moniker, and he's this, diabolical play caller. He, Can he dial it up in Athens Saturday at 3:30?
Mm.
We want to know. I'm super nosy. He knows how to beat Kirby. He knows Kirby. They've been on staff together. They've battled in practice. He has the formula. Can he make this? You don't want to be in a backyard brawl with Georgia because Kirby is psycho. I tell you this all the time.
Yeah.
Kirby is psycho. If it's close, Kirby gonna find a way to win the game.
He might call
He might start clapping. He gonna clap.
In church.
Yeah, look, I hold I hold my little morning team meetings every morning, and when somebody, we give recognition every day. I was doing this. I was like, "What you doing?" I'm clapping. This how I clap now. This clapping. Kirby got a future in law. If coaching don't work, man can be a lawyer because he sold that he was not calling timeout. He sold it. Yeah. But this is the game where Lane Kiffin can really be like, I'm him.
Mm-hmm.
I can take this show anywhere and get it done. So I'm all over in Athens. I'm in Oxford right now because I'm trying to,
yeah.
I'm looking over the fence. They got practice closed off. I'm over the fence. I just stole a janitor suit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to clean the bathroom. Everybody needs bathrooms clean. So yeah, I need to see what's going on. Yeah.
So look, let's stick with SEC. Well, first, let's stick with SEC. Do you? Well, who do you think out of the 4 teams? Because you got big matchups. You got Tennessee going to play Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Then you got Ole Miss playing Georgia. Out of those 4 teams, which loss would hurt? What loss would hurt the team the most? Or a loss? Which team would hurt them?
Georgia. Because that'll be 2 losses. There will be 2 losses for Georgia.
True. The reason why I asked because it'll be 2 losses for Bama too.
But Bama lost. They've one loss. It's not an SEC game.
That's true.
It's ACC. I mean, that was a non-conference game. That loss don't even matter no more.
Trinidad James. Right. Yeah. So you think it's Georgia?
It's Georgia. Georgia can't afford a second loss. A second loss will really put a lot of pressure on Mike Bobo. A lot of pressure on Kirby. Well, not on Kirby because Kirby's safe. But a second loss will have them where they will have to play perfect.
Right.
Moving on. And there's still a couple of games on their schedule that can go either way. So
right.
Second SEC loss will hurt Georgia.
I do agree. Because they did, like you said, they did lose to Alabama. So that'll be huge. Marlon, you're right that Vandy, LSU is a big game too. But the other two games are huge. Because even with Ole Miss being number 4, I just have a feeling like if they lose, they might be out of the top 10.
Yeah, but even if they out the top 10, they still all they gotta do is just go beat Alabama.
Right.
Yeah.
But look,
so a loss don't hurt them as bad. That'd be their first loss.
It could be Alabama. But which brings this question: would Georgia Tech ever make this top 10? And who needs to lose for Georgia Tech to get in the top 10? Is it Georgia?
Nah, they just need 2 teams in the top 10 to lose. Georgia Tech is gonna make the playoffs.
They're gonna make the playoffs, but I just feel like
Tech is going to make the playoffs.
I just feel like they're not. I believe that even if 2 teams lose, I believe Notre Dame they're gonna put Notre Dame above Georgia Tech and get in the top 10.
Nah, they can't do that.
I don't even know why Notre Dame is ranked as high as they are. Like
because they Notre Dame.
Like last week, they 3-2, but they're ranked 6. What was it, 16th? Like,
because they Notre Dame.
Kill me with that, man. They kill me with that, dog.
Yeah, So because you figure so LSU, let's say Vandy take care of LSU, they gonna fall. Say Georgia lose, they gonna fall. That's the two teams you need right there to lose.
Yep. Marlon, if Notre Dame lose, they gonna move back to 16. That's how much. Like, how in the world is Notre Dame?
Listen,
I couldn't believe that.
One of my partners after that second loss, I gave Notre Dame the hand, and my homeboy he called me and said, "Dog, and you know this, Maceo, Notre Dame is never out of it. If they run the table, nobody's gonna care about them 2 losses." And I was like,
"That's crazy to me."
But they're so important to college football. And their fan base is so important to college football.
Right.
Because one thing they're gonna do, they don't never worry about travel. You got some fan bases. We'll go to that game. If we win, we can't go that way. Notre Dame fans, they don't care where they playing. Oh, playoff game in Europe, we'll be there.
Yeah. And then they have the luxury of not. They still not in the conference, right?
They never gonna be in the conference.
And that's the thing that.
Why they gonna share the money when they keep all that to themselves?
Yeah, but at the same time, the benefit is the fact that when they do lose, nobody can say compared to, oh well, this team is ranked high in your conference or you have more losses. It's nothing. So it's a win-win situation. It is
Notre Dame, baby. It's Notre Dame, baby.
Yep. So hey man, let's move to this NBA, dog. The Hawks. I'm gonna tell you. Of course, it's the same, and not even the same as every NBA team, but the same as what we've been saying with the Hawks for the last 3 or 4 years. Depending on if they stay healthy or not. And now you add Porzingis or Kristaps, you add him. If he can stay healthy, which, I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing. We just pray and hope. We're gonna pray and Terry that he stays healthy. But with him and Jalen Johnson, they can stay healthy. With adding the kill, Alexander, I believe with the kill, I believe you have a team now where it's not the same position just playing right now. Now you have pieces that fit in with each other, that make sense with each other.
Yeah.
Now Porzingis could shoot the 3 and everything, but if he goes inside, you might have to double. Now you got the kill where you can shoot the 3. You still got Trey. Jalen Johnson, you got the slasher. You got a defender. Now it just makes more sense with this team than it did before. So with all of these injuries, I see the Hawks. And I'm talking about injuries with the Eastern team, man. Hawks can make it as high as 4, but I see them like maybe even 5th, man. I'll say 5th is the limit, is the highest they can get to.
I mean, you're gonna have no Halliburton, no Jason Tatum this year. They out. Can Jaylen Brown carry Boston? Who carries Indiana?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cleveland gonna be Cleveland. So I mean, Hawks got to get in where they fit in. Like if it's any season, I also think Giannis gets moved by the trade deadline. So I don't think Giannis will be in Milwaukee.
I don't know. I don't know if this is a lie. I gotta fact check this. They say they signed the 2 brothers.
It don't matter. They can trade them too. Hey, they package all of them up.
You think the team gonna do that?
I mean, they want Giannis. Hey, you gotta take them.
I think that's the reason why Giannis is like, I'm gonna leave, because they wouldn't sign his brother when they cut his brother.
Man, Giannis, anybody gonna sign their brothers to get Giannis. Hell, I sign their brothers too.
Let him be a good cheerleader. You need a good cheerleader.
Yeah. So I mean, you got Cleveland, New York probably gonna be good. I like the Orlando squad. Those probably the top 3 squads in the East. Hawks should be fourth.
I think Detroit gonna be fourth. Can't forget Detroit. I think Detroit gonna be fourth.
I think the Hawks better than Detroit.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
Them young boys ready.
Man, they may be ready. I think collectively, with the moves they made, the Hawks are better than Detroit.
Oh,
I got right now. My top. If I had, I wrote it down too. Cleveland is the creme de la creme of the East.
Yep.
Then the Knicks. Then I like Orlando. Then I like Atlanta. I like Atlanta over Philly. I like Atlanta over Detroit. I like Atlanta over Boston.
I think I got Detroit. That coach and them young boy, they ready. And then they had a taste of that success. I think they're ready. I think Hawks get fifth. Now, if Hawks play super, just everything works, you might be right. That's just hard to see right now but like I said, I feel like Detroit, they ready. They ready to take that next step.
I think I don't think they're ready yet. I think
I ain't saying they want a championship, but I think they ready to.
I think Cade.
I think they surpassed Orlando. I still don't think Orlando has really gotten that where they should be. I think Orlando's going to be the team out. So I can see Atlanta passing Orlando maybe. I think Detroit is ready, dog.
It's somebody that Orlando team I like. I can't put my hand on it. Somebody that Orlando team I like, man. Every time I watch them, I be like, they scrappy.
I just feel like they don't have an identity like that. Like, Paolo was that dude, and you got friends. I like the team, but Detroit, they got some dogs on their team. Like, everybody plays their position, and they want to win.
I think Detroit gonna disappoint some folks.
Woo!
Yeah.
But at least we do believe they can get in and make playoffs. So, all right. Let me ask you then. Who do you think is going to be a surprise team this year? So Detroit was it last year, and you could possibly say Cleveland. Who do you think is a surprise team this year?
I'm gonna say it one more time. Something about that Orlando team I like, man. I cannot put my hand on it.
But when so you say surprise, you think they're gonna be what, top 2, top 3?
I think this Orlando team is gonna shock the world. I'm just telling you. I've been watching them all preseason. I've been listening to what's going on down in the Magic Kingdom. It's something about this team, Ralph. It's something about this team, dog. It is something about this team. Like I say, I don't. Cuz say the Spurs.
Spurs.
Are the Spurs gonna be surprised? I mean, Wemby. The maturation of Wemby. He just continues to get better. Like I don't think that. Yeah.
And then you got my guy from Sacramento, point guard. God, I can't think of his name. What's the point guard from Sacramento?
De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, they got him still. I like the Spurs, but my surprise team. I don't know if I can say this, and this is why they're gonna be surprised, and maybe people still say it's not a surprise. I think the Lakers are gonna be the best team in the West.
Oh no.
I'm gonna tell you why. That's my surprise team.
Please tell me why.
For one, they're getting a full year from Luka. Now we all know you can. Luka's that guy you can put. You ain't got to have another superstar with Luka, and Luka's gonna make that team top 3 in the league. Right?
He gonna get hurt. Look, he gone.
But with now a full year with him playing with LeBron, I think Luka's more comfortable, and I feel like LeBron is more of now is what Dwayne Wade was telling LeBron. I mean, he's gonna be telling Luka, "This is your team. We go where you go. I'm still the dude, but you have to, be Luka to win. But with the pieces, you get Ayton, you got shooters, you got defenders. That's why I say surprise. I think the Lakers gonna have the best record in the West.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my surprise team. That's why I call it a surprise team.
Yeah. Wow. Woo! Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's crazy, but
Yeah.
that's my surprise team. So, what team do you expect to take the biggest drop?
And I hate this for my guy because this is my guy, Minnesota.
Ooh,
Yeah, I don't like this basketball team. I don't like the mix of this basketball team. And I think the way they exited the playoffs last year, combined with this all the stuff Ant got going on, I don't think Ant focused. I don't think Ant is as dialed in as he needs to be. We kind of we know some of the same people, so don't like a lot of his off-season activities. And I don't know if
not football. It ain't like if he was a wide receiver, he having a big year. But
yeah. See, yeah. That yeah.
It's like football, right?
Yeah. The focal point of your nah. So now it's Minnesota. I think because we had Minnesota, like we kind of felt last year. I ain't gonna just carry them to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think they have the pieces around him, and I just think him personally. I think we're gonna look around February month like, damn, Minnesota bad. Man, what is going on? Yeah, it's Minnesota for me, dog.
I can see that. Cuz said Spurs. Hold on.
He said OKC bust up.
Hold on.
Stop it.
Right.
You bugging.
Yeah.
You bugging. You are bugging. No. You must be talking about from 68 7 wins to 57. Maybe that's what you're talking about. If you saying that, okay, but you bugging. Nah. You know what? I think, man, I might have to agree with you, man. I might have to agree with you. Or you know what? No, you know who gonna have the biggest? Oh, he's saying the best record. Okay. My bad, cuz. My bad. I was about to say. Okay, I thought you meant like the biggest drop off. Okay. Boy, he hit you with the boy stop. Besides Minnesota, man, it might be Golden State.
I don't expect nothing from Golden State, and I mean nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Jimmy got any more in him.
I don't expect nothing from Golden State.
Yeah, I just, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I can't see it.
I'm gonna say one more time. I don't expect nothing from Golden State.
All right. So, who you have making the finals?
Whew. Today, if I had to put money on it, yeah. If I had to put money on, let me think about. Let me see what debit card I'm gonna use. Let me open my wallet right quick, y'all. See what debit card I'm gonna use. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the Amex because you know what I'm saying. The bill won't have to come back for a minute. Right now, today, because I got to pick two teams. I'm going Cleveland out the East. I just think they so safe. I'm taking Cleveland out the East. That West,
The West
the West is. You know what? Let me stop playing. OKC. I think we in the SGA world. I think I seen like five. I seen like five people wearing his shoes this week already, just Wednesday. That's a sign. That's a damn sign. Yeah, I'm going SGA. I'm going Cleveland. Yeah, I'm going Cleveland and what's called, yeah. Cleveland, OKC.
I have, because Cleveland didn't have a lot of injuries, but I have OKC just too deep, dog.
No.
I want to say Houston, because Udoka is that dude. Udoka can coach. He didn't have enough last year, but
KD gonna ruin that team. KD gonna ruin that team.
OKC is that team. I got OKC. Believe it or not. I got the Knicks. I just don't think Cleveland can do it. I love Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell hasn't. And hear me when I say this about Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is not like he's not playing good, but Donovan Mitchell doesn't have superpowers to put the team on his back. His 35 points isn't enough to get a team over. And we've seen this, and I'm gonna address that. But even in the playoffs that 1 year when he scored like 60-something points, they still lost in the bubble. Like, he doesn't have the superpowers to put a team on his back to win. It's like his points don't really matter as much. You just keeping them in the game.
Yeah, but that's why it's a team sport.
Yeah, and so I don't see that with Cleveland. That's why. But when you look at a Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brunson can put the whole team on his back.
The Knicks got one problem. They got one problem.
I'm listening.
Mike Brown.
True.
They got Mike Brown. He's the head coach.
I like Mike Brown.
Mike Brown is not going to coach this team to NBA Finals. No way, no how.
Well, the thing with the Knicks, but see, this is the thing. G funny talking about even the Hornets can make the playoffs. You're right, G. You're right, G. But look, this is my thing, and then we can say who's gonna win the championship, and then we can go on. Here's my thing with the Knicks. Knicks probably could have went to the finals last year. The good thing about this is you're not going to have Brunson playing 52 minutes in a 48-minute game. Who's the I'm not feeling well. Who's the guard that can get rebounds, Mace? What's his name? God, I can't think of him. Light-skinned cat. Average like 8-9 rebounds a game. The hustle guy does everything for the Knicks.
Oh, what's my dude name? Oh, I can't think of his name.
He played the whole game plus halftime minutes. That's how much your boy was playing them. So now they're going to get their proper rest. They won't be overexhausted. They're going to be able to play. And I think that's going to allow the Knicks to get over the top. I like Mike Brown. I think Mike Brown has learned from years past. In Sacramento, he didn't have a good team. He didn't have a championship caliber team. But they were good. They were very good. They were better than what they should have been, I believe.
I don't like Mike Brown. Mike Brown don't do it for me.
Who you got winning the finals?
Man, I'm going OKC back. I said it last year though. Yeah. This they wonder.
I said
it's Shea world now.
I agree. All right, so we can move on, man. So y'all, it is now time for the most infamous, the most famous.
Stop it.
Segment. All right, man. I'm gonna go first because my topic goes to Troy Aikman because how in the heezy. First of all, as much as you were showing your hate on Caleb and all of that, but you love Jaden, everything Washington did. You was a freaking Dallas Cowboys. How in the heezy you gonna be all in love with what the Commanders are doing? Mason, do you approve of that? Being a former, I know you ain't with them, but Come on, dog. You can't.
See, this is why y'all shouldn't watch TV with the volume up. Y'all should just play music while you're watching the game. These commentators, like, I can't do none of them. I can't do
When I
none of
tell
them.
you, he was hating so bad. It was this memes all over. Anyway, Troy, can get my
Stop it.
because he was tripping, dog. It was blatant. It was like, dog, like, and this is what everybody saying. How you gonna be? Why you in love with the Commanders like that and the Commanders quarterback when you was a Dallas Cowboy? That don't make sense. That don't Jerry Jones rolling over in his grave. Like that don't make sense to me. So yeah, man, he get my stop. It's on you, dog. What you got?
I hate to do this. And it's gonna seem crazy. Brian Schottenheimer. Stop it, big dog.
Why?
This is the main reason I divorced this team. It's the main reason I divorced this team. Dak is having right now MVP type season. With CD out, you got George Pickens just going crazy. But you were there, Schottenheimer. You've been on this staff. You knew the defense needed to be fixed. And y'all have done nothing. You are going to give up 35 to 40 points a game. Easy. Rico Dowdle, his new name, I'm calling him Adrian Peterson out here. He is doing work. Like, the Cowboys can't cover nobody. They can't tackle nobody. Give the Dallas Cowboys and Brian Schottenheimer the biggest stop it in the world. People thought I was crazy. Thought I was crazy. And somebody even told me this weekend, like, hating the Cowboys ain't even fun no more because you're not a Cowboy fan. Like, it's nobody to tag because you would go back and forth and fight people all day.
Mm-hmm.
It's no Cowboy slammed on Facebook because they like the biggest Cowboy fan is gone.
Stop it.
They get Brian to stop it.
Stop
Yeah. That's your boy Jay. Like, I don't get it. But, all right, man. Let's transition, bro. Go back to the NFL, man. Them Falcons, what a win! Mace, you know what that win represented? You know what that win was for? That win wasn't for America to find out what was going on. That win was for down here. That was for these Atlanta fans. That was the fact that you let, like, I could see if it was the Giants, Chicago, Green Bay, even Washington, or yeah, I'll leave it at that. I can understand if one of those teams is in town to play and it was 60-40 as far as a fan, you know, the away team versus the home team.
Yeah.
When I pulled up the park, I'm like, dog, why are there so many Buffalo? When I say they were everywhere,
Yeah, but they travel where they do that everywhere they go. Everywhere they go.
ain't no way. It's supposed to be like the Cuz hit me up. Juan texted me, bro, this is crazy. He watching on TV. Why is it 70-30? Buffalo Bills fan. I'm like, bro. So I say that to say, I believe that the Falcons was showing out to prove to Atlanta, the city of Atlanta, y'all need to mess with us. We serious for real. It had nothing to do with America.
It's not gonna happen.
It might not, but that win, it wasn't for America. They as the young people say, they were capping. That was to prove to Atlanta, yo, y'all not mess with us, and you see what we doing.
Yeah.
That's to get everybody to start talking again in Atlanta. That's all that win was for.
This is the problem, and you know, as a guy who's been here and live it, until the Falcons make that deep playoff run,
Yeah,
nobody's gonna love them. You're gonna always have the diehards. And then too, like I can tell you another reason it was 60-40 like that, because Buffalo Bill fans were paying Dallas Cowboy prices for the tickets. And folks were like, you mean I can sell both of my tickets for $500? Buy tickets.
Yeah, that's what my boy said. He said
Buy
his tickets. Like, I can watch at the crib.
like my my neighbor got 700 for both his tickets, and he's sitting in the 200 section. You know, one of the dudes at the gig, for one of his tickets, he got 300.
Shoot, my guy, he got the third level. It said he got 500 for two tickets.
No, so Buffalo, Dallas, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, you can name your price on tickets, and they gonna buy them.
Even Chicago, we always travel. You notice everywhere.
Yeah, definitely Chicago.
Yeah. You hear it, like you hear them teams you mentioned. You always hear them. I never paid attention to Buffalo though. I didn't know Buffalo.
Oh man, dude,
Buffalo like
my
that.
My dude will post a video down. They were out there jumping on tables. They bought that here.
Because if you listen to Commanders game, you hear the Bears fans cheering.
Yeah.
You know, or Green Bay travel Bears like But I was shocked at Buffalo. But still, for Falcons though, and I'm gonna tell you this. They finally using Bijan like they should. We've been complaining about that. We know Bijan is the best back in the game, right? I know some people saying he's the best player in the game. I can see why people say that. That's, I have to go back and, you still got to put Lamar, Josh Allen, and, Pat. But I'll say this. The reason why, how Buffalo, Falcons are so, they was moving the ball at will, especially in the first half. Buffalo played that zone. And we talked about it with a Drake, Penix, and you got Bijan. And especially don't let the running game go. Like we said, if you run and you do a play action now with Drake and Penix on, it was easy. No, it was so many holes in that defense, bro. Now they shortened up second half, but it was the perfect match. It was a perfect matchup. Perfect matchup. But
easy work.
Yeah, easy work. So we're gonna see what they do at San Fran. But I thought it was a big win for them, man. Like I said, we all know Bijan, that dude. So it was a big win for the Falcons.
Yeah. Now, gigantic win for the Birds.
Now, speaking of them, you got 3 teams. You got 5 teams with 3-win, 5 3-win teams in the NFC, right? You have Minnesota, the Commanders, Chicago Bears, the Falcons, and Panthers. What team or teams do you believe will make the playoffs, if any, or has a better chance of making the playoffs?
So I think you gotta look at the Commanders and you gotta look at the Bears, just simply because of quarterback play and coaching.
Right.
I'm still not sold on Raw, because if Shaq Griffin, if that ball hit him, where's it? It hit him in his hands. If he catch that, that's pick 6. Definitely don't believe in Minnesota. Definitely don't believe in Minnesota. Their quarterback is out there in Seattle going crazy. Like, why they didn't resign Sam Darnold, I never understand. I would never understand. But just when I think about the coaching aspect, and I'm always basing everything on quarterback play, give me the Commanders and the Bears out of that group.
I agree. I'll win with those 2. I don't know about the Falcons yet. We don't know. I want to see how they play in San Fran first. And they don't even have to win. but I just want to see how they play, how they compete.
Yeah. It's just Rock coaching is just too inconsistent.
Yeah, and because
You
to
know,
me, go ahead.
now I'm just saying that game should have been a blowout. You should have blew Buffalo out. Buffalo could have won that game.
Yeah,
Why were you even throwing the ball in that situation anyway? I mean, that's a pick six if you catch it.
bro, that was a pick six. I was like, what in the world?
Like, but why are you doing that when you got the best back in the NFL and then you got the best 1-2 punch? Either one of those guys, you go 4-minute offense and you just take the air out the football and go home.
Mm-hmm. No,
Period.
You're right. And so I will say this. I think that with the Bears, like you said, Commanders quarterback play, right?
Yeah.
But also with Commanders quarterback play and coaching. I think the Bears, the fact that they're winning and they're still learning this offense, like we hadn't seen the best of this offense yet. I don't believe we've seen the best of this defense yet because they don't have everybody healthy. So the fact that you see the Bears winning like they are, winning these ugly games, some people call, they getting lucky. No, that's what good teams do. And if they're winning ugly now, and they still remember they got a new coach. It ain't like they got the same coach, same personnel. No, this is new for them. So they're going to get better as the season goes along.
Yeah.
And with Commanders, I mean, as long as you got that boy Jayden,
Yeah, dog. You got a shot.
Him and not playing,
Their biggest problem, the Commanders' biggest problem, they secondary.
Yeah.
I mean, old lad Lattimore out there still holding and stuff. Like, that's secondary. That's the only thing that concern me about them. But Jayden, they're always going to be in the game with Jayden as their quarterback.
That's true. No, that's true. All right. So now we got to close the segment out. There's going to be some debating. You're going to love this, Mace. Top 5 wide receivers. And we're going to do it in order. What you feel like, and we're going to debate and see. It might come the same, might be the same. And this is right now, not barring injury, and then we talking about right now in the league right now of what we seen this year.
Today.
Yeah, today, what we know, and again, this is not, so for instance, people might say, well, CeeDee Lamb hurt. No, that don't discount him. Because we know who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So today,
well, right now, the best receiver in NFL right now is Jackson Smith-Njigba. He won.
Thank you.
He is one. Because what he doing right now is insane out here. He is.
It's insane, bro.
And it's the total. What I love about him is the fact that everybody talked about he was going to be this slot receiver coming into the NFL. He is playing X.
Mm-hmm.
He out there with a 6'2", 6'3" guys living, and he routing dudes up. So he definitely my number one.
Wait. Quickly. Do you think he's the best? No. I'm gonna wait till you.
No, today, right now. I'm basing it on today.
I'm gonna ask you this later because it ain't got nothing to do with the NFL now. So Ohio State wide receivers.
So right now, Jackson Smith-Njigba is number one.
Okay,
in the NFL for me. Number 2, I'm going Puka. Even though he get force fed the ball, he does so many things. And they line him up in so many positions. He do tight end work. He does X work. He the gadget guy. He doing so many things, and his injury is really gonna change the way that offense is gonna look. So he's my number 2. At 3, Amon-Ra St. Brown. This guy just continues to just. So I've been in love with this kid since I had to work the Nike opening out in Oregon. And you got this little short kid from modern day who had the biggest mouth at the camp. From the time they checked in to the time they picked up their bag, he was looking for the smoke every day. I was like, who is this? Short, just, didn't know his story. But by the end of day one at the opening, he was my favorite football player. And I had to start going to do a deep dive. They're like, yeah, man, that's a kid from modern day, going to USC, to that. I was like, okay. So that's my number 3. Number 4 on my list, Jamar Chase. We know the quarterback issues, but we saw last week that all you got to do is get him the ball. Good things are going to happen in your offense. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If I'm Joe Flacco, I'm just like, bruh, what you call? I'm looking for number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for number 1. And number 5, Justin Jefferson. He's still out there making plays with no quarterback. Period. The guy just playmaking. Now, I want his coach to move him around more. I think you can hand him jet sweeps, get him out wide. Don't try to run him inside. Get him wide. Get him a damn reverse here and there. Move him around. Like, I don't think they move him around enough. And maybe it's because Carson Wentz doesn't totally understand the offense. But that's my top 5 today.
Okay.
Those my 5.
And again, I'm saying today, whether you heard or not, I'm putting my
like right now. Honorable mention, Joey Pickens.
George Pickens is balling.
That nigga going crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm with you. I got Jigba Smith, number 1. I don't think nobody can hold him. And yeah, I don't think nobody can hold him. Like he can run any and every route.
All of them.
Remember, they were saying at first they were saying that he can't run the deep route. He just run them intermediate. Now he's proven he can't be stopped. He balling. This joker almost looking like Antonio Brown out there. You know what I'm saying? Like he just my number 2. I gotta go with you, dog. Who could just know how to position?
He's a football player.
He reminds me of a swollen Rice, but Rice did everything. Rice wasn't the fastest. He wasn't the quickest. He wasn't the most athletic. He didn't have the best get off off the ball, off the line of scrimmage. But when you know how to do everything perfect, or when I mean perfect as far as your fundamentals are perfect, you can't be stopped. Can't nobody stop you. Yeah. It's a reason. Like people think, and I know you know this. People think wide receiver is all about. I mean, it has something to do with it, but it's all about athleticism and being fast. That's why it's a lot of cats. That's why DK Metcalf is not that good. It's not as good as you would think he should be.
Yeah.
That's why, even as great as AJ Brown is, that's why he isn't what you think he should be.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? So with Puka being able to, man, his slant routes are just perfect. His number 3, I got to put Jefferson. Oh, and the reason why is even with JJ McCarthy, I put Browning over JJ McCarthy. And Jefferson still was getting numbers and catches.
Yeah.
Can't be stopped, dog. I'm going to give it to him, dog. This dude he a beast. Justin Jefferson's a beast. Number 4, I'm going to go with I'm going to go Chase. I'm going to go Chase. I'm with you. I go Chase. And number 5, I'm going to go Drake London, dog.
Yeah, Drake almost got my top 5.
I think Drake. That touchdown catch he got was ridiculous. The one when he boxed him in.
Yeah. That was a hell of a throw
like
from Penix.
Huh?
Because Penix threw that ball before Drake even turned around.
and he just caught it in front of himself like this, like
Yeah.
So I got Drake number 5, dog.
Yeah. I can't be mad at it. Drake
Yeah.
London he was hovering. He on my sheet right here. He was hovering that top 5.
Yeah. So Juan put Juan's up again. Look, man, he got Puka, Chase, Jefferson, Jackson.
He
Smith.
biased. He got Puka at 1. He biased, man. He biased. Damn biased, cuz you biased, man. God damn, cuz.
We're gonna start calling him bias, cuz.
Hey, biased, man. Dog, I get it, dog.
Hey, yeah, he real biased, man. Yeah, I wanted to put CD in there.
CD ain't played, man. He ain't played.
I mean, but that's why I was saying not barring no. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
but still, he ain't played, man. These dudes out here doing work. And goddamn Pickens, NFL young boy out there like, hey, man, anybody can flourish in this system, man. Look at me. And listen.
But that's what he needed, though.
Yeah, but CD back at practice today.
Right. But what I'm saying though
practice today.
But what I'm saying though is that's what I'm saying what he needed was he has never had a quarterback, Mace. Never in the NFL. Never.
Yeah, I mean, this is true.
Never. What do you had your boy? What's the old boy name? The is it Pickens? Not Pickens. It's Pickens. Not Pickens, but who was the quarterback for that got cut by the Browns? White boy.
Oh, Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett.
You had the last year of Big Ben's career. You had Kenny Pickett, and you had old Russ. He ain't had nobody. So now you give him that who can put the ball where it need to go, who gonna catch him open, who gonna throw him open. Put it like that. There you go. Ain't none of them quarterbacks he was playing with threw him open.
Yeah, this is true.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Pickens is balling. Pickens is balling. Do you think that that 1-2 punch could be better than Chase and God, I can't think of his name. No, I'm not feeling well.
Oh,
and
Higgins.
Number 5, and Higgins. Yeah, you think that could be?
Yeah, probably only because T. Higgins don't get the football no more.
I'm saying with a Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow ain't gonna play no more this year.
That's true. That's true.
He ain't gonna play no more this year. But it's comparable because you have two Chase is way more explosive than both of those guys, but Pickens is explosive, and then T. Higgins is and that was CD is. CD is a finesse guy. You put CD anywhere, but he does most of his damage inside.
Mm-hmm.
With Joe Pickens, I mean, Joe Pickens is crazy. I got to find this picture. Joe Pickens was on Cam Newton's 707 football team. And the catches he was making this 707, it's a picture of him. He goes up for a football. I got to find this picture. That's my mission tonight. His feet are like at the DB shoulder. Now he is so up.
I believe it too, bro. That dude.
I like, who is this freak y'all got out here, man? Like, it's nowhere in his body control. It's so man. Yeah, man. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Honorable mention. I like the fact that you put St. Brown in your top 5. St. Brown is a beast, man.
St. Brown a dog, man.
He a beast. I'm gonna tell you who might be entering top 10. This joker, I don't know if he know how to play the position yet. That dude, Ibuka.
Oh yeah, man. Ibuka Knight, he easy rookie of the year. Easy.
So this is a question I was gonna ask you. Who is the best Ohio State receiver so far out of this package that came out? I mean, it's different because they got different quarterbacks, so they can't. But I'm just saying, who out of the 6 is the 6 right now in the NFL? You got Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson.
Right now, Jackson Smith. It's JSN right now because Garrett ain't got no quarterback. Olave stay hurt. We don't know what's going on with Marvin. Abuka doing work.
Yeah, Harrison. That's 6, ain't it?
Yeah, Abuka doing work. Like I said, JSN is the best one, and who the other one? Terry McLaurin. He ain't playing.
So I'm just saying, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Doc McLaurin injured. So yeah,
their
can't
skill
put Scary Terry in now.
Yeah, their skill set. What do you think? With their skill set, do you know? I mean, just saying, just skill set. Period. Who do you have?
Oh, JSN.
Still have JSN.
Yeah, JSN. And you got to think about this. When right before Olave, so it was Olave. Marvin was a freshman. When Olave and Garrett Wilson, their last season, and they interviewed them for the Rose Bowl, they were like, "Who the best receiver in this room?" And both of them said, "Jack Smith and Jigba." They said, "Y'all ain't seen nothing yet."
I remember that. I do remember that.
Yeah, they were like, "Now 11. 11 is the one." And that's before Jack Smith went for them almost 300 in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, I remember that.
No, he liked it, like, for real.
Yeah, Jigba Smith is a beast.
Yeah, he's a problem.
Well, all right, y'all. That's gonna wrap up the NFL segment. We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna be right back with your injury reports. Don't go nowhere. All right.
Have a sports injury? Need to see an orthopedic doctor? Ortho Atlanta is one of Metro Atlanta's largest orthopedic and sports medicine practices, providing orthopedic and sports medicine care for the whole family. With 37 physicians and 14 offices, the practice provides the highest level of care for injury of muscles, joints, bones, and spine. Ortho Atlanta offers convenient access to a full range of musculoskeletal surgeons and specialists. Ortho Atlanta also offers on-site physical therapy, pain management care, MRI imaging, and workers' compensation care. The Ortho Atlanta surgery centers in Austell and Fayetteville provide cost-effective, same-day surgical procedures in an accredited outpatient center. Hip, knee, shoulder, back pain? Ortho Atlanta has you covered with specialists in all areas. Same-day appointments, orthopedic care for the whole family. Ortho Atlanta, Atlanta's choice for orthopedic and sports medicine care. Learn more at www.orthoatlanta.com.
My name is George Iceman Gervin.
This is Dylan Brooks. What's up? This is Vince Carter. You're listening to the 3-Point Conversion. Check it out.
All right, we are back inside the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge. And it's time to bring in family in the building. None other than our cousin, Dr. Donnie Fowler. What's going on, Doc?
What's up, fellas? How we doing?
Doc.
We're good, man. Hey, man, I'm good. Slept good Monday night. You know, had a great Monday night. So
I'm sure you did.
Great. Yeah, it was great. So, but it was great. Well, revenge is great. And to have it happen like that too. Anyway, hey, real quick though, for real. I almost messed up the whole. I'm in a press conference, so I got the phone on silent. I'm watching. I got it on, it was on silent, whatever. I'm asking Penix a question, and as I ask Penix a question, the fumble happens. And when I seen the fumble, I got my fist under the table, like yes. As I'm talking to Penix talking to him like. As soon as they close the press conference, we done. I'm like, you come on, and everybody kicked that with a field goal. And John Abraham, shout out to John Abraham, man. He up there, he looking at me like you crazy. Everybody like, bro, what's wrong with you? But yeah, man, that was it was great. Anyway, Doc, we got a lot of questions this week, man. Might as well call it the wide receiver edition because it's a lot of wide receivers on the injury report, man. We got to start off with CeeDee Lamb. He returned to practice today. He was limited though, but he's dealing with this ankle injury. What do you think is going to happen? Because they hadn't said he's going to play or not or whatever, but the fact that he's limited, do you think they're going to just wait one more week, or you think they're going to go ahead and say, let's give it a shot?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like he's trending towards playing. It's obviously a big game for both Dallas and Washington. Whoever loses that's really going to be, further down in the hole trying to make a push for the playoffs, even though we're still in the first half of the season. So I expect him to probably be out there unless he has a setback over the next few days. They seem pretty positive and encouraged, and I think it was week 3, so this will be a good month or 4 weeks from when it occurred, which is average time for a high ankle sprain, and they didn't put him on IR, which again, if he wasn't coming back this week, they should have put him on IR in the first place and had a roster spot. So I fully anticipate seeing him out there.
Another wide receiver, Doc, old Puka. Not practicing, but a second opinion, fifth opinion, or whatever, all these things. Would you, Doc, if you were his doctor, if you were the team physician, you got a bye week coming up, would you? And then it's long travel to take him all the way over to injured like that. Would you sit Puka? Would you or would you let him? Would you lean toward letting him play?
Yeah, no, I think Puka sits, like you said, especially with the long travel and then a bye week coming up.
Yeah.
It's almost kind of, it's hard to go against that, kind of giving him more of like basically a 3-week recovery that way. And regardless of, I guess, whatever the extent of this foot injury is, which they haven't really disclosed, I would like to think hopefully he will be ready by then, but starting to get a little concerned about Puka because this is starting to become like a regular
right
on the injury train, having things that are taking him out for multiple games each season. So special talent. Hope this is a minor one, but I don't expect him to be playing this weekend.
Yeah. Question, real quick. And like you mentioned, we mentioned like long travel, whatever. Why do you think that matters? With an injury, with the long travel, like going to London or anything, like why do we have to say that? And we mentioned that.
I think the long travel just in its own right, you get stiff, you're not moving around as much. But on top of that, I think it takes you out of your normal treatment routine too. Like if you're around the team facility, you're kind of doing everything consistently. But if you're, flying international and you got makeshift, training room and you may not have all the same kind of things, I think it's a collection of things that probably go into it that don't make it ideal when you're trying to come back from a acute injury like that.
Right. Yeah, Juan just said it. Same thing too. Yeah. Now another wide receiver, Garrett Wilson. I mean, I know they're on a losing team, but he came week 6. Came in week 6 as a leading receiver in yards. So a lot of people have him on their fantasy team, but they're saying he didn't practice today because of his knee. What do you see him missing anytime with his knee?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's obviously not, severe, but even though they're calling it day to day, to me, it almost sounds a little more week to week where if they said he had a hyperextension injury, that usually means at the least he got a bone bruise or bone contusion, which certainly causes pain and swelling and can take at least a couple weeks to recover from. So I'm sure they're giving him the benefit of the doubt and doing everything they can with the treatment this week, but I would be shocked to see him back this weekend. To be honest, I think he's out right next to Puka. So.
Doc, we're going to switch gears a little bit, and we're going to talk about that doggone sciatic nerve. Woo! LeBron James say he's going to be down a while, Doc. explain to everybody why this injury, why this cripples people, dog. Help the people out. I heard somebody say, "Oh man, he just don't want to go through preseason."
I ain't never had no sciatic nerve.
No. I mean,
Help them out,
well,
dog. Help these people out.
yeah, I mean, a lot of people have had sciatic nerve issues, or at least have heard of it. It's basically like the collection of nerves as they come off your spine and run down the back of your leg, kind of through your glute muscle, and then down further. So hard to know. Like sometimes the nerves actually being pinched more at the level of the spine. Sometimes being pinched and irritated more in the glute area where the muscles can actually compress on it some. But either way, it's basically causing usually numbness, tingling, sometimes even weakness down the leg. And that's not an easy thing to manage. And at the same time, unlike bones and tendons, nerves are very unpredictable in how they recover. So it's very hard sometimes to tell someone wherever the nerve issue is coming from, how quickly a nerve injury can recover, because nerves basically have a mind of their own, and they can take weeks, they can take months. I mean, they can take years in some crazy cases, or sometimes never get back to normal. I'm not saying it's going to be like that for him, but I'm saying it's really hard to put a timetable on something like this. It's nerve related and probably impacting his leg.
Well, I just want to ask you, because I don't think it's a sciatic nerve, because I'm not going through the leg. But as when I had the concussion, remember, and I was telling you, you had to send me to physical therapy because I'm still getting the tingleness now, and it'll be tingleness and all that on my arms, whatever, from time to time, with certain movement. What I got the neck stretcher or whatever that tends to help, but and that was over almost 2 years ago. And it came back. Like, what do you think that is? I'm probably I'm gonna have to come see you soon. But what do you think that is? Is that the same thing? I know it's not sciatic nerves, but
no. But I mean, the same way you got nerves from your back that run down the leg, you got nerves in the neck that run down the arm. So again, you probably are having still some what we call cervical radiculopathy, where the muscles and nerves in your arm are intermittently being irritated because of compression in your neck. So,
okay.
Doc, I had a quick question, Doc. In your studies before you got your white coat and all these things, how long were you staying up at night reading these books and understanding these words? And
how you just come up and say that like that?
Yeah, you said that like, oh yeah, man, put that copyright over there.
Right.
I mean, I don't know, a lot of hours.
I mean, you routed that off so smooth, Doc. I love it. I love it.
A cornflake from 1989 would have probably spit out my mouth. If I try to say that word, you said it so smooth.
I'm not even sure which word you're talking about now. So I said I'm not even sure which word you're talking about. But
I don't know how to say it. You said there's something quite. I don't know what you said. Something you said about my name.
I love it. It
was just so smooth. It was like. Yeah. Me and Mason looking at each other, shaking our head through the camera, like, man, how's he?
I try not to get too orthopedic.
Nah, I love it. I love it. Do it.
Hey, we're gonna move on, but you go visit Doc. Like I said, I had to go see him, and I'm probably gonna have to go see him soon. But Doc will hit you. He'll talk, something, and they hit you. And one of them words that jump out, he's just like, now I just know to just let it pass through, because he's gonna explain what it is. So I don't make no faces. I just let him keep talking because he's gonna explain what it is. So man, that's awesome. But all right, Doc. Well, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate that. But it's now time to get to these picks.
Oh my God.
And last week,
horrible.
I'm tired of this. First of all, Doc was 2-2. Once again, I've been 2-2 every week. I'm 50%. I can't get over the hump. I'd rather be. I mean, dang, I'm just tired of being 2-2. And Mace was after the 0-4 week, he went 1-3.
1-3, dog. The NFL is upside down. What's right is left, is what left is right. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go over these picks, and once again, we're gonna do like we usually do, like we've been doing. I'm gonna give Doctor first matchup. He gonna answer. Then we're gonna go straight to the second. Mace. And I'm third, and Doc can get the fourth. So Indy, LA. We got the Colts going to LA to face the Chargers. Doc, who do you have?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. I'm rolling Indy. I think all of us are, if I'm not mistaken.
I switched, Doc.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
switching. I'm going to Chargers.
All right. Well, now you're probably going to be 2-2. You should keep
Yeah.
it 3-1. But no, I'm rolling with Danny Dimes again with Jonathan Taylor and Daniel Jones not having to do too much, but working it to his guys, Downs, Warren, Pittman, etc. I mean, they got a balanced offense. They got a really good defense, and I haven't seen. I mean, the Chargers are fun to watch still, especially on offense. Even with Hampton out, Vidal went off, but. And they got good receivers. I think Quentin Johnson will be back, but I haven't seen enough consistency in their defense to make me as excited. So I think Indianapolis has a complete team right now, and that's why I think I'm gonna ride with them to win.
Yeah.
Okay. Mace, we have Washington, Dallas. The Commanders are visiting.
Yeah.
Troy Aikman's favorite team is visiting the Dallas Cowboys. Who do you have?
Well, because the Dallas Cowboys can't stop a nosebleed, I think the Washington offense gets healthy. I think the pretty boy offensive coordinator, the best looking. He was voted best looking guy in the NFL again. Shout out to that guy, man. Life's great for that guy. The offense gets healthy. They're gonna run it. They're gonna throw it. Debo probably gonna have a big day. Everybody has a big day against the Dallas Cowboy defense, especially in Dallas. Give me Washington. I ain't even thinking twice about it.
All right, and we got who we got? Atlanta, San Francisco. After what Atlanta did, it showed the potential of this team. I think that was their first complete game, even though the second half they got 20 points. But but it was still like a complete game. Both sides of the ball played well. But San Fran, I just think it's tough to travel to the West Coast and play San Fran on home soil and come back after they played Tampa. Even though they got to play Tampa late, but still they get to get back on home soil. I don't know who starts at quarterback, but I believe either one or the other. And I didn't want to ask you about Purdy because we asked you about him like the last 4 weeks, Doc. So I didn't want to, I was getting redundant. But either or, I just felt like 49ers have enough, to come back and win. And so I got the 49ers beating Atlanta. And then last game, we got Tampa, Detroit. Doc.
Ooh, yeah, this is this one's
gonna be a great game. This is gonna be a great
game. I picked Detroit. I thought about it for a while. I'm gonna stay with Detroit. I mean, with Baker and losing pretty much his top 8 receivers at this point is like crazy. What they've been able to continue to do. I just think they're probably going to come up a little bit short with a Lions squad that's going to be, ready to hit back after the performance against the Chiefs. So I think the Lions bounce back and Baker just doesn't have quite enough back healthy to keep up with them. But later in the season, if those receivers are healthy in Tampa Bay, I think it could be a different story. So
yeah, and I heard Mike Evans might play. They said they think he might play, so we'll see. That's gonna be a big game, man. That's gonna be a big game. So
that's gonna be a big game. No, that's huge. Man.
So you know what? And okay, here we go. This is what we looking like. Thanks, Mace. Mace dropped back down with me. I'm about to surpass you. But yeah, see, I changed it, so it's gonna be interesting, man, to see what happens. You can only climb one game up on Doc, Mace.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm gonna run another Boston again. I got a couple of 4-0s left in me.
it's my turn to run to Boston. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I got.
I changed it, man. Like I agree with Doctor everything he said, but I think it's gonna be a close game, and it's like who's gonna because both of these teams win close games, you know. So, but it's who's gonna I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like the coach should be undefeated right now if it weren't for that dude dropping that ball in the end zone before he crossed the goal line. So we're gonna see. But all right, Doc. Well, hey man, we'll see you next week. And hope the family is well. And
Oh
you have
yeah.
a good week in the weekend, sir.
All right, fellas. Have a good one.
All right, Doc.
All right. Mace, MLB.
Yeah, yeah.
What you think about them Dodgers and the pitching staff, man?
So the thing about the Dodgers, man, I mean they just done spent so much money. It don't really much matter. They gonna damn win it, man. I mean, come on, man. They had a $3 billion payroll. It don't even matter. They got them big old bats. You can't go wrong with them big old bats they got. Yeah, throw that good pitching, good hitting out the window. They got a murderer's row in that lineup. But I mean, they the Dodgers, man. They the Dodgers.
Yeah, new age. I mean, not Dolphins, new age Yankees, man. And new age Yankees.
Yeah.
That's how the Yankees are. Detroit, though, shocked that Detroit took a 2-0 lead. Right now, it's tied 2-2 late. Were you shocked at that they took
No.
it 2-0 lead?
No, because I kind of said a few weeks ago, I won't be surprised if Detroit just come out this thing. They're such a. It's like they got everything. They got the right amount of pitching. We know they hit. They play a special brand of small ball. They get guys on. They move guys over. They just don't do the silly stuff. You know, how this team like get a guy thrown out at the plate, guy thrown out at third. They're just a heady, smart baseball team. It's kind of like when San Francisco, I can't think of the manager when they recently won their championships before he retired. I can't think of his name.
With San Francisco?
Yeah, when the Giants made that little quick little run.
I know you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, but that guy, his name gonna come to me in a minute. They're just a smart baseball team.
I mean, I know you're talking about too.
Yeah, they don't beat themselves,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like they capitalize on everything. Like everything go their way. So I'm not shocked at all.
Yeah, I still think. First of all, I'm happy Dodgers beating Milwaukee because I can't stand Milwaukee.
Yeah,
but I think it's a wrap with that. If Toronto pull this one out, if they pull this out, I think it might go 6 or 7. You know, so it's tied 2-2 right now. So we'll see.
Jay need them bats. See, I just think the Blue Jays rely on the long ball. They kind of like the Braves.
Yeah.
They rely on that long ball too much. They rely on it too much.
Yeah, like you said, Detroit has everything. All right, man. Last question. Kind of, I ain't gonna say easy because it's kind of hard, but it's not as broad. But I want to know what superstar matched up with another legendary coach and it would not work. So you have a superstar matched up with a legendary coach that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work in any sport. I'm gonna give you one.
That already happened, or if it happened today.
If it just happened, period. Today, whatever, if it happened, period.
I mean,
I'm gonna give you one.
Go ahead.
This is the data. You'll be like, you crazy. I don't think, and not because just for reason I'm saying. So one, if Jordan was with Pop, I don't think it would have worked.
Mm.
I'm gonna tell you why. So if Jordan, you know how it happened when Doug Collins was coach and Pop came along, I'm gonna tell you why. Pop is one of them coaches that I don't care who you are. Even though Jordan respects that, Jordan's ego is like, I should do it this way and I should win. And I think they would have butt heads enough to where Jordan wouldn't have followed us. I don't know how long it took for Jordan to say, all right, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Pop never had superstars on his teams.
Right.
And I don't think he wanted superstars on his teams. Unless he had them at a young age where he could mold them. Think about he got a Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was quiet anyway, but Pop molded that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he had David Robinson. David Robinson not a superstar. I mean, he's a superstar in his own right, but you know what I mean. He don't have a superstar persona.
Right.
Tony Parker, look how and Tony Parker really was a diva.
The diva for sure.
But because of how Pop had him, he never, you know what I'm saying? You only see that diva side later on in his career when it was too late and it didn't matter. DeJounte, Kawhi, you look at all his players he had, none of them had superstar persona. So with Jordan saying give me the ball,
yeah, he
would have fit.
He like role player type guys.
Yeah. He loved superstar, but it was or that demeanor type. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think I think Jordan's ego was too big for a Pop. So that's what I have.
Well, we saw how Dan Marino and Jimmy Johnson didn't work.
Right.
Didn't work.
It didn't work.
It is for some reason something in me thought it would work. But I think too, Dan was at that point in his career where like, listen, man, it's my way or the highway. Like, man, I'm Dan the man. Like this my city, you know what I'm saying? This my city. And Jimmy, you know, so much success in Miami, and he was kind of brought back to maybe try to revive that, and they just butted heads.
Right.
To the point where, you know, Jimmy was like, yeah, man, enough of this culture. I'm out.
So which brings me to my next one. I don't think Tom Brady and Bill Parcells would have worked out.
I definitely don't think they would have worked out.
It wouldn't have worked out.
Nah.
I don't think.
Nah, it wouldn't have worked.
If you would have got them early on, maybe, because then they would have built that. Maybe, but I don't think is this because you think of how Bill Parcells was.
Yeah, but
so matter of fact, I just saw this clip of when Parcells was not Parcells, Belichick was talking to Brady, and he said he told Brady came to the sideline, and Belichick was so cool and calm, but he was like, "Hey, Tom, settle down." And Brady was like, "What you talking about?" He was like, "Settle down." Brady's like, "What?" He was like, "That throw." He's like, "I threw it. It hit his hands." That throw to such and such. He's like, "It hit his hands. He missed it." Then Belichick was like, "What about when you threw it to this guy?" He's like, the defensive guy was right in front of me. I couldn't see. I had to throw. He was in my face. He jumped. So then he was like, "What about to Maroney?" And Tom was like, "It hit his hands."
Yeah.
And Belichick was so calm. He was like, "No, the one after that." And then Tom was like, "Oh, you talking about that one?" It's like, yeah, it was so cool. If that was Parcells, we've heard the stories about Parcells.
Yeah, it's Bill was story. It was Bill way. It was Parcells way of the highway.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah.
You know, Quincy tell me so many Bill Parcells stories. He just like, hey man, like Bill just wasn't having it. Like Bill was a true dictator. Dictator.
Yep.
So yeah, crazy.
Who else you think? I'm trying to think. Anybody else? What other sport? Or I don't think this is an easy one, but I don't think Deion could have played for Lou Holtz.
I think Dion was just a football savant.
He was. You know what? You're right.
And
No,
I
no.
think he was. Sometimes when you got a guy who just such a special talent, and I think Lou Holtz would be smart enough to like let him do him. Yeah, let him do him because he doing everything he's supposed to do.
Yeah, and then he had Ricky Waters.
Yeah.
Who's more boy than Ricky?
Now Lou Holtz, and apparently because he made sure Randy Moss got his ass up out of there, but like that wasn't gonna work.
That wasn't gonna work.
That wasn't gonna work.
Well, I think it didn't work because of what happened though.
But I just think once he got to campus and Lou Holtz was like, nah, this too much. Nah, let's speed up that paperwork.
Hey,
yeah, I don't want it.
He heard his accent. Randy Moss started talking. He was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah,
it's gonna work.
He's like, "Nah, dog, nah."
But you're right about Dion being a savant. You're right.
Yeah, man. It hadn't been a coach that just didn't love Dion. And see, you love guys like that because they gonna do the work. Hardest worker. And I always just love to hear people talk about how he studied film, how he was just so prepared. And he talked about how like that was his cheat code.
Yeah.
So now Dion was him.
I don't think I'm trying to think who Bobby Knight. I could see a Bobby Knight.
Shit. Bobby Knight and nobody who played for Bobby Knight.
I don't think Bobby Knight and Zion or Cat, any of them jokers that as like, I'm not gonna say Zion is fragile because he's not as far as mentally, but Bobby Knight would have, like you said, these kids, any of these kids today, Bobby Knight ripping one in you, dog, and you know how that was.
Yeah,
you can't take that. You ain't, and Joker didn't care either.
Yeah.
When Isaiah talked about Bobby Knight's about to fight his brother, yeah, come on, dog. You ain't trying to think one more. Anybody in baseball? You think?
Baseball different because the manager. I mean, they play so many games. You know, you just like the manager. Unless you just out there tripping, manager really ain't gonna bother you.
What about So what about Manny?
I think everybody. I think people love Manny. Now they got the Albert Bell. That's a whole nother story. That was crazy for real.
Who you think Albert Bell couldn't be?
He
cool
definitely could play for Bobby Cox. Bobby Cox would be like, "No, dog, you're out of here." No, dog, no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
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 I don't think. I'm trying to think. I don't think because I like the Dan Marino and Jimmy Johnson. Well, we saw that.
Oh yeah. We saw that in real time. Like, damn, really, dude?
It was because it was my way or the highway. And when you got two strong Eagles playing like that in the same, it don't work.
No, they couldn't, like, now, dog. That wasn't gonna work. Period.
Yeah,
at all.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's like I said. I was just thinking about that, but
yeah,
I definitely can see Jordan and Pop. Even
though that was a good one right there.
Yeah, because even though Jordan's, you know what I'm saying, just Jordan's persona and how he was, unless he would have drafted Jordan, because with Jordan coming in, Jordan would have been, I think it would have worked. But how it happened
as he evolved.
when Phil, because how Phil came in. Remember,
Yeah.
Jordan was already like, nah. But Phil laid back. Phil real laid back.
Because what was your guy name that Phil replaced?
Phil Collins. Not Phil Collins, but Doug Collins.
Doug Collins. Yeah, Doug was his guy.
Yeah, because Doug let him do. Remember he said what was the play? I told give Jordan the ball, get the hell out of the way. Remember
Get
he
the
said
hell out the way. Yeah. The Cleveland game, Cleveland series.
Yeah, Jordan was like, yeah, I love that. Jordan was like, yeah, that's what I wanted. Like I felt.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah, that's gonna be my guy.
He was like Phil. The good thing was Phil was already there.
Yeah,
but with Pop, now how Pop is, no. Well, Pop would have loved Jordan.
Yeah,
but just saw the type, he would have like they would have butt heads, man. I just can't. I can't see that. So I don't think Jimmy Butler and Pop could have.
No, definitely not.
Oh, I can't see that.
Definitely not.
Do you think Phil would have won with? Yeah, Phil can pretty much coach anybody, I believe.
Yeah, he knew how to manage personalities.
Mm-hmm.
That was his strength. He knew how to manage personalities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did, man. But all right, dog. Another good show, man.
Yeah, man. One for the books again, baby.
I was able to hang in there, man.
They're good, man. Hey, go get on that medicine.
Yeah, I'm about to get some more, man. I was winding down, dog. I was starting to feel bad. Like, here we go. You know what's the crazy thing, Mace? When I'm sick, dog, I like to eat junk food. When I mean junk food, I'm talking about like, well, I don't eat burgers, but wings.
Yeah.
You know, most people get sick, they can't eat. They not.
Well, they say it's supposed to feed the cold. Probably not feed that, but yeah.
My appetite be like, yo, let's get some wings. Let me get some of this. I'm ready to eat good. Everybody else be sick. Never.
Yeah.
When I had COVID, how everybody went eating, bro, I was eating good.
Yeah.
I was eating good. Yeah, man. I don't know. I've been like this since I was little. I don't know why. So all that eating some soup, no, unless my stomach jacked up. Other than that, dog, I'm ready to eat bad. So I'm gonna try to calm that down today. But anyway, man, yeah, it was a great show, man. And like always, in that music, I already know what it means. It means it's time to let you go. But before we let you go, we have a couple of shout outs, and stay tuned because you might be one of them. First of all, I want to give a shout out to the Almighty God for giving me this platform to do what I do, say what I say, make you upset, mad, want to give me the stop it button. God, I appreciate it. Also got to thank my homie, my road dog, Mace. Appreciate you, dog.
Always, my brother. You know it.
Anything you got to say?
Hey, we're getting close to Santa Clara, baby. We're getting close.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're getting close. I looked at the calendar. I said, ooh.
You know what? I want to say, what's today? 15 ain't put it out yet. I'm waiting for them to put the applications out for it. Too, but anything. Pat will call me. I seen Pat too. Shout out to Pat.
I know he wasn't happy.
Yeah, he was at the game. Pat cool, man. Pat at the game with jogging suit. I said he's too old to be wearing suits, man. He said he's going to nice jogging suit on. Shout out to Pat. But also, man, shout out to Dr. Bob for coming on. Like always, appreciate you, Doc. And shout out to everyone who came in the chat room, man. Shout out to John Marley. It's good to have him back. Shout out to Vince. Because, you know, you always, Dead Force One, appreciate you, man. Who else we know? TJ, Ray, Jacob, appreciate you all, man. Antoine, also, shout out to my lovely children, my nieces, nephews, uncles, aunties, cousins, brothers, sisters, grandparents, play cousins. Hey, love on family while they can feel it, while they're still alive. Let them know that you love them. Also, Mace, what you always say?
Cost you nothing to be a good person, everybody. Be a good person, man. Be the love. Be the love out here, man. You don't know what people going through, man. Give somebody a hug, shake their hand. Positive vibes, baby. Positive vibes.
Yes, sir. Also, make sure y'all watch some sports, man. You got playoff baseball. You got what's the score in the baseball, Mace?
I ain't even look. I turned TV, man. I'm sick of it. Sick of it.
You got playoff. You got LCS. You got NFL, college football. Basketball about to start next week. Can't wait. But anyway, until next week, same time, same show, same crazy host, same sports nonsense. When you miss me, I'm out. Peace.
Love y'all, man. We gone.
Go.
What's up, family? I'm Real Mike Rob. Make sure you tuning in to the 3-Point Conversion Radio. They got all of it, and they keep it funky. Let's get it.